Welcome to Retro Sundays. I am Captain Clayton, and you are not. Well, you know, this week there's been a lot of Super Mario Kart floating around on Twitter, especially, that I've noticed, but I've seen it at other places on the internet, and people are talking about what a great game this is and how it's, started obviously here on the Super Nintendo, and it made its way to Nintendo 64, and I think Nintendo's made a version on every console since its initial release. So I'm here today to see if this game still holds up. I'm going to play obviously the Super Nintendo version that came out in 1992. And I'm doing that because that is the only copy of this game that I own. So, yeah, let's give it a shot. See if it is still going strong today. Or does it suck? Because, you know what? To be honest, I don't really like this game. A lot of people love it, and I am not one of those people. Okay, so we got our standard characters here. You know, I'm a younger brother, so I'm obviously going to be picking Luigi. And let's see what we do here. Put in the mushroom race here at the start. I'm not going to know what I'm doing right away because it's been a very long time since I played this. Let's see what we got. Oh. Okay. Well, these are coins. A little hard to tell what everything is here. Well, the graphics don't exactly hold up, which is fine because this would have looked amazing in 1992. And let's face it, most of the games I'm putting up on Retro Sundays, they're not going to have the best graphics anyway. Oh, I have the, okay, so what is my, how do I drop this banana? Oh, okay. Oh God. Well, okay. I got the turtle shell, but I don't really need to use it as I'm in first place. I wonder if I become any good at this game just by playing GTA Online Racing, because you know what? That game actually, for a secondary component inside of a game, like, it's obviously not a racing game. It's got one of the best racing simulators that I've ever played. That's not saying very much because I only really know this game and a handful of others. I almost hit the Yoshi egg. Okay, well, I just kicked everyone's ass. That wasn't even difficult at all, but I do understand that that was the first stage of this game. So let's keep going here and see if it gets a little harder for me. Okay, we're on the second stage. Look, I get to start right at the start, or right at the start here. I keep stumbling all over my words because I'm doing this live as I play. I know that it's not a live stream that I'm doing, but I'm recording the gameplay and talking at the same time because I feel that's the most authentic way of taking a look at these older games. So I stumble on my words a lot because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing as well as trying to think of what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot like that, so it's hard for me. Oh God! So going hit by Yoshi's egg just makes you spin out, which is fine. Almost hit it again. I just dropped a banana peel. This game kind of feels like it's going really slow. I feel like the other versions of the game, and I never owned the other versions, but I have played them at friends' house. I think the Nintendo 64 version felt much faster. I think GameCube is the most recent copy of Mario Kart that I've ever played. That also felt much faster than this. But to me, this game's pretty friggin' easy. I'm in first place all by myself again. I'm on lap 4 already. They're very short laps. Or the course is very short. Oh God! No, I'm not in first. I gotta kick this guy's ass. Yoshi, get the fuck back here. Oh, the mushroom. Okay, I forgot the mushroom was a speed thing. I could have been using that the whole time. Just as I say how easy the game is, I lose first place. Oh, I got the mushroom back, though. This will kind of help me as soon as I get around the corner. Oh, God. Should have used that more on a straightened path. Come on now. Here we go. And I came in first place again. Also, how's my mic doing? Last week when I did Friday the 13th, my microphone wasn't working, so I ended up having to go get a new one, and I'm hoping that this one sounds much more clear than my last one, especially the Friday the 13th video where I just used the mic on my laptop and it sounded like I was in a conference call. Yeah, let me know if this mic sounds a lot better, because it sure is a lot more fun to use. It requires headphones and a microphone, and I feel like a DJ. That's because you're talking like one too. Shut up over there. Okay, this one looks like it's going to be a little harder. What the fuck happened? What did I just run into? The problem with this game, I'll tell you right off the hop too, or not off the hop, we're in the third race, but the problem with this game, oh, you gotta jump, okay, good thing I noticed that, is the graphics aren't very good, so it's hard to tell what things are. Again, we said at the beginning of the video that they're good for the time, but it's hard to tell what everything is. Like, someone else needs to hit that Yoshi egg there, because it's kind of in the way. It's dangerous. Someone go get that. I think I just wasted that shell. Oh god, I just went off the edge. So does Yoshi just keep getting Yoshi eggs? Because they're all over the damn place. What's the feather do? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, the feather made... Oh, God. The feather made me jump a little funny. Here we go. As long as I don't screw up on this last lap, we'll come in first place again. Oh, God! And once again, we caught first place. Now, I'm probably doing this on the easiest setting possible, because it's not very hard at all. But the purpose of this video was to see how well Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo has held up today. Now, I gotta be honest, again, this is not a game that I particularly like. I get that people do like it, and it's a little fun. Like, I can see how it can be a favorite of people's, especially on the Nintendo 64, because that game had a lot of harder games, and this one's pretty easy. But you know what? This could be a fun game that you play with your friends. If you had a player 2 happening right here, and you're racing them instead of the computer, I could see how this could be fun. And as the game progresses, it starts to feel and look a little better. It does become harder too. Each level here is harder than the next. Oh god. See, and then here we go with the graphics. I know I just said it looks a little better, but I just meant like it's a little more vibrant, colorful. But I didn't know I was at a turn there, because it looked like I could go straight for a little bit there. Oh god. At least it's not letting me fall into that, what is it, slime or lava? I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Fire? I guess so. We're kind of in the castle stage of Mario. At least that's the way it looks. I can't figure that turn out. It's just happening too quick for me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna come in first place here, but I'm gonna see if we can get to that rainbow track that is the most popular amongst everybody. So I'll probably just cut the video here, and we'll see you over at the rainbow track. Well, it appears the Rainbow Cup was not on the circuit that I was doing, or the Rainbow Track. I did manage to win, although I did lose the last 2 races I did compete in against Yoshi there. You know, I kept forgetting that that I had all those weapons. Like I had the turtle's shell that I could shoot at Yoshi, or I could use the bananas to slip Mario there. I kept forgetting that I had them. So when you're playing this game, make sure you remember to use those power-ups because they will help you along the way. But other than that, I was able to come in first place relatively easy with even with losing the last 2 races. You got to win pretty much every single race. So you're allowed to, because if I didn't win that last race that I did, I'm pretty sure Yoshi was taking the title here. So in that circuit alone, 2 races you can afford to lose. Here we go. Well, I know I said I was going to bring us to the colorful rainbow track. That's in this game, right? It could very well not be, though I'm almost certain that it is, and I might have picked the wrong track again. I don't really feel like playing a whole lot more of this game just because it's starting to hurt my eyes a bit. So I'm probably just going to end the video. It's one of those things, like I said, this game, you can still play and you'll have a lot of fun if you're playing it with friends. You get a few beers involved or whatever, if that's what you do, or you can play this completely sober. It'll still be fun with your friends. But yeah, you'll have a good time doing it. I hope you did enjoy this installment of Retro Sundays here on Sunday. Last night was Halloween. I hope it was all scary for you guys. If not, well, there's always next year, because the scariest thing that we've seen all year has been COVID-19 anyway, and it's wrecked a lot of shit for everybody. But I'm going to get out of your hair here, and until next week, take care of yourself and each other.